Try to help me not have to find the dump button here if you can.
That'd be good.
Spin out on WCYY solo in outer space. Hey, it's the Loups. Hey, we're the Loups.
Yo,
Hey,
what's
hey.
up?
What's happening, fellas? Welcome to Spin Out. Welcome back. We had these guys in here beginning of December when we did the Markathon. They came in, played. So, you know, these are people that heard Markathon, listened out for that, so they know you from there. But, you know, back to Spin Out, New Year kicking in. There's a whole nother world of people listening. So we feel like we're starting all over. So, you know, we'll go that route. You know, we won't expect that everybody listening remembers or listened that week. So we'll start all over. So why don't we start first things first and let everybody just, you know, introduce themselves. How about that? So we're on a name basis.
Yeah. I'm Nathan Graves, backup vocals and lead guitar.
And Justin Graves, singer, guitar player, rhythm
And
stuff.
Then I'm Nick on drums.
I'm Mike on bass.
All right.
The bass boot.
You know, when they were in here in December, as again tonight, I'll point out one of the first things I like about the Loups is their severe love for the Celtics, which is you know.
Yeah, we'll rock that till we die.
It's our end. That's how we pull this off.
Yeah.
So of course we're all. Oh wait, that's a late start tonight, right? Because they're in Dallas.
Yeah. Yes,
All
we
right,
can
we're
take the
good.
game.
We'll
Take
make
the game.
DVR set. We're good.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back in here, guys. You know, since December, it was kind of almost like a coming out party that you guys are ready to put this record out and get things going. And since then, you guys have been busy. You had the CD release, the record's out. Let's talk a little bit how things going.
It's been going great. Right now we're working on booking some more shows, and we've got our album out, Holding Hands with the Crooked Man, in Bull Moose stores, and you can also get it online through Bull Moose.
Yeah, they have a good website.
Yeah, their
Fast
website's
shipping, they're
awesome,
good.
but it's in stores just in, I think, Scarborough,
Brunswick, Portland.
Yeah.
We also have at the Vibes in Brunswick. You can get CDs there.
Yeah, it's at Night
And
Streams.
at Night Streams
in Pleasant
on
Street, Brunswick.
Yeah,
Cool.
in Brunswick.
Headshot.
Cool.
And you can order that CD right off Bull Moose if you
yeah,
don't
we
feel
say.
like
There's a
leaving
link
the
right on
house.
our MySpace, which is myspace.com/the Loups. It's LOUPS,
Yeah.
and there'll be a link right to the Bull Moose site right on the website.
Yeah.
I
If
think
you,
it's what, like $7 or something.
Yeah.
Right?
if you don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Get it shipped
right,
right to
you
you.
know.
And let's face it, there's a lot of people into rock and roll. They don't want to leave the house.
Exactly.
You know. Let's go back a little bit and start from scratch here, kind of like where everybody's based out of. Let's talk about bands and influences and things you guys are into and how Loups came together.
Okay, I guess I'll start. I really like my influences are like the Pixies, Deftones, Korn, Hatebreed. Like it's kind of all over the place. Anything except for country. That's the only thing I'm really not into. But yeah, I'm from Brunswick, and I've lived in Portland for a little while, and then I'm back in Brunswick, and I'm trying to move back to Portland. So we're kind of all over the place, and I'll let Justin talk for a little bit.
Sweet. Yeah, my influences are all over the place too. I mean, big influence for me, Dax Riggs, formerly in Dead Boy the Elephant Men. He was also in Agents of Oblivion and Acid Bath, just like awesome Louisiana bands. Neutral Milk Hotel, Bright Eyes, some local bands. I really like Cambiata a lot, Every Smith Ever. I mean, I pull a lot of influence. I got like flavors of the week sometimes, and I just kind of roll with it. And I think that's why our band kind of goes in lots of different directions all the time too. As far as like background, I mean, me, Nate, and Micah have been in bands since 16. I remember being in high school lunch and having like a meeting of the minds and like, hey, this is my band, and then it was like, no, it's my band, and then it was like, hey, why don't we just like join forces and become a band? And that was the first band. It lasted like 3 years, and we played a lot of parties and pig roasts and drank a lot and didn't really get a lot accomplished. And then broke up, and then came back all together, all same bandmates, started a new band, did the same thing, and then
Which was Soul on the Virus.
Sold them the Virus, which stuck around. I think CYY had one of our demos sit on a desk for a few years. Same end result. And then now we're in the Loups, and we just totally wanted to reborn it. Yeah, we just like totally rebirthed it and kind of got away from the metal scene, even though every review we've ever had says that you can totally tell we were from the metal scene. But we're just doing different stuff, different rock stuff. So some of it's acoustic, some of it's some of it's borderline country. It's really just out there, and you know, we got Nick. I think Nick was a big addition to the band. You know, not just being a different drummer, having like a jazz drummer background, and like that drums really dictate what you do. And you know, him coming over with me, Micah, and Nate just really made it
solidified.
Yeah, really made it different.
It's awesome. It's a
Yeah,
good
it's
mix.
kind of weird because I've known Justin since we were born, pretty much.
You guys are like
We're like
We're
eight
cousins, but I mean, we grew up.
Like,
I mean, I spent more time with him than I spent with my cousins. You know, just when we were first growing up, and we kind of did just. I did the jazz thing for a while, high school, college. I really didn't play anything but jazz till I got into college. Was in a few jam bands. Then over the last like year and a half, pretty much teach myself how to play rock drums, and these guys have been great putting up with it, the transition, and
Cool.
I think it's finally started to come together.
And then Micah joined in the band. I mean, when we started, we had a bass player that didn't even know how to play bass, and she really like helped us out, filled us in, and you know, Lindsay, Nate's sister, she did a great job,
Yeah, she did
filled
an
in
awesome
for
job.
us, you know, and it worked out awesome for a while, and then, you know, having Micah come in, just having so much more experience, I mean, really opened it up. So the Loups have, even though the Loups have only been around for a year, I think that we've gone through a lot of transformations in the past, like, 6 months, you
A
know.
lot of drama and a lot of just good times and bad times.
Yeah, but we got a lot accomplished. Got the CD done. That was good. We're going back in the studio in a couple months to get the full length out and, you know, follow something up hopefully by you know late 2009, maybe 2010.
We've got like 20 songs now, so hopefully we can get some more of these recorded, get pro length out.
Yeah, and I think we're just finally starting to come into our sound. Before, like, it was kind of patchwork. We'd have like some like heavier songs, some type of lighter songs. Now we're starting to write like loop songs, and that's really rewarding as a musician to finally, after a long time, finally get your vibe, get your groove, and go with it. So.
Sure. I mean, it sounds like you guys learned a lot along the way too, just in terms of not only making music and being the band that you want to be, but how to get things done, how to go about doing it, how to oh, geez, that's how that happens. All right, because you know that's just going to make things all the more smooth when you get the right band together. You don't want to continue to hit stumbling blocks of how do we get a gig again and stuff like that. Sounds like you went through the school of hard knocks already, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really great about you know, just all of us is that we all put in equal amounts of work. Like, you know, we'll have one person will be hitting the street and just getting the name out there. Someone's working on T-shirts. Someone, you know, working on stickers. Just all the promotion, you know, and promoting
it's easy to
the
get your
band.
name out there nowadays, but it's hard to get people excited.
Yeah, you got to get it into their ears, and that's the hard part.
Well, I mean, what we learned, you know, is to document everything, and I mean that we owe a lot of credit to Travis, my brother Travis Storr.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of heads up Crooked Man Productions / Loups Media. We're starting this whole new thing with all the audio and video editing, and you know, at least if you got it put down, you know, you can always edit it later, and just like having it there to like prove that you were there, you know, and that it's getting done.
Well, and fans want stuff too, and you want to keep it fresh.
Want more.
Yeah, they
always
want to come
more.
back and see the same MySpace page looking the same way. They, you know, you got to keep them fired up.
Yep,
You know, so
you got to
they
keep it
coming
going.
back. Well, we're going to step aside, take a break. When we come back, these guys are going to play live. And we're going to find out a little bit about the background of the name. And there's actually someone here who can really help fill all these pieces of the puzzle. It's a pretty amazing story. Come back at Spin Out 94.3 WCYY on your radio.
Yeah, I was just worried about